Hi there, and welcome to another episode of the FM Tactics series. Yes, this is the show where I use your tactics with Gloucester City. The objective of the show is not to review tactics. It's basically to show you how I would use your tactic in a different way. And it's meant to give an indication on, if you're the sort of person that likes to download tactics, then how would you use a downloaded tactic? I definitely want it to fit my players because most downloaded, there's no more. Hi there, and welcome to another episode of the FM Tactics series. Yes, I have been having a lot of fun with the show, down to all the tactics you guys have been submitting, and I want to thank every one of you for sharing your tactics with me. It's made this into a very, very fun show. I'm having so much fun. But this season has been a bit different. I've started off bolted out of the gates like a madman because I want to chase down and I want to get to this PSG game as quickly as I can. See, PSG. And, we're there now. We have a chance against Jose Mourinho. I'm looking forward to it. So what is this show all about? Well, on this show, you send me your tactics and I use them. I don't review them. I just show you how I would use them if they were downloaded, for example. There's no such thing as a plug-and-play tactic anymore. Tactics need to fit the players, they need to fit your system, and sometimes they even need to fit the team that you're playing against. So there may be some tactics that are overly solid, they're just good, and they may use a lot of tricks. You could call them tricks, but ultimately it's all about using space. And at the end of the day, no tactic is going to win you every single game. So you're gonna have some games where you have to think, and this match against PSG is going to be one of those matches I need to think about because we've got Jose Mourinho. Yes, my old nemesis is back, and he's managing PSG. He's not managing Manchester United anymore. He's gone over to France. He's helped them win the Champions League last year, hammering us 3-0 in the final. It was so embarrassing. We hardly got a shot on goal. And then we also had to watch them as they lifted the FIFA Club World Championships, beating Cruz Azul. We didn't go there this time around. So we're back. But the good news is we are 11 points clear, well away from United, the only other team that has beaten PSG this season in the Champions League. And we have to keep our wits about us. We played a 4-4-2 this season really well. I'll just go through how we've done with the 4-4-2. Fantastic is like an understatement. We played really, really well with the 4-4-2. This largely due in part to the way I play with my 4-4-2 systems. My 4-4-2 systems depend largely on how I use players. One of the best players this season that has come through is this youngster Sergio Zuniga. I plan to do a show where I share I call it the art of retraining. I've already written something on my blog at addicted2fm.com. So if you want to find out more, you can go to the blog straight away. There's an article there about how I retrain players, and it's meant to answer a question one of my patrons asked me, which is he sees all these you see all these players, you want a fullback, and then you read all these guides out there, and you try and figure out how I can't find a fullback. They're so expensive. Then I go like, well, what do you need a fullback for? Why don't you just get a winger or a defensive midfielder? They can still play as a fullback. All you can do is retrain them. So in line with this, I also found out that somebody out there wants me to use a 4-3-1-2 with a little challenge. He wants me to use only Elia Pipoli in the system. We did the last show. They did well. We beat West Ham 3-0 in the FA Cup. 5th round. So now we have to play PSG. So this tactic that he has kindly submitted to us, I want to appreciate. Thank you very much for your tactic, Tim. Now we are playing against PSG. Now there are certain things I'm going to do that are going to be different because I'm going to expect PSG to be a lot more attacking than West Ham. Now what this means is we have a problem with our tactic. The tactic is too right-sided in a sense that we have a wing back on attack, which is fine, but then we have a stopper, central defender on stopper duty. So what this means is that there is the potential that we may not even have a right flank to defend. Because if the transition goes sideways, we could actually end up being susceptible to a deep diagonal ball, which could come from this side of the pitch. And this would tear the whole flank open. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to play a bit safe, because this is PSG. This is no Mickey Mouse club. All right, so they're going to be quite tough. So we're going to put him on cover. We're going to play him as a wingback on attack. And now there's a slight difference to my his tactic, because his tactic doesn't. I'm gonna tell him, goalkeeper, not to bother with this instruction, and we're just gonna leave it clean. We'll let the goalkeeper make the decisions as to what he should be doing. Johnston has got vision of 3, so basically he can't make those decisions. Okay, so I was thinking, okay, we got another one, vision of 3, passing of 9. Okay, maybe he should just pass it out short. Okay. All right. Hell. I mean, how wrong can he go, right? He just has to boot the ball up. There are 3 players here. Hell, he should. Well, at least I'll know whether I should sell him after this. Okay, so we got Betinho, Gomez. Now, the other thing about this tactic, which may be good against a team like PSG, is that we're using an advanced forward who's going to test the defensive line. That's great. That's fantastic. We got a ball-winning midfielder on support. Large area of closing down. He might give us some headaches, because he's got tackle harder. So I haven't got Collado to unlearn that. Meaning I haven't got him to learn how not to dive into tackles. So those are the only 2 concerns I have. How are you going to play the tactic? Well, previous experience has told me, and I haven't even gone to check how PSG plays, because I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing PSG is going to play a game where they decide that they want to come at me with a 4-2-3-1, which is what they always do. So we're just going to look at some of the away matches. Now, the problem is they are playing at homes, right? So we have to look at for a home match against a team that is of some quality. Okay, so maybe Benfica. At home they played a 4-2 defense. No, they played a 4-4-2. Oh shit. They played a 4-4-2 at home. Alright, so this is one. Then I will check another one against Red Bull Salzburg at home. They played a 4-4-2 again. This is interesting. Jose Mourinho starts with a 4-4-2. Now, if he's going to start with a 4-4-2, I'm going to keep him on support. Because this will mean that he's going to have a flank attack with diagonal attacks, diagonal balls as well, like crisscrossing. And we could have an issue. So here, Collado, Jackman, they all have the right instructions. Lopez is playing as an AP on support, playing away from home. So I'm going to start with Julian Germano instead of Cesar Lopez, because Julian Germano has the PPM, likes to drop, comes deep to get the ball. So he comes deep to get the ball, and he may be able to thread passes. This is might be a bit risky for us. So we've got our players. We set the players up, and here we go. Borthwick, Jackson, Webster. Oh yes, the one thing I want to remove: tackle harder. So he's not going to be tackling harder. So we've all set everything up, and we're getting into the game. And I want to make sure that we have this guy has been closed down. This guy has to be closed. Now this guy will be tackle hard. We're going to put some pressure on their back line. Okay, that should be fine. Alright. I'm a bit concerned, because I would have loved to play my 4-4-2, but since we've on this show, and this is about you guys, not about me, so we will play this. I'm like hesitating to start this match, because I've got a lot of questions in my head, because they're playing a 4-4-2. I've never seen them play a 4-4-2, so I don't even know what to expect. And if I come in my 4-4-2, it'll be a different story. Okay, they close down. Ooh, look at them go. They're coming down the flanks because you're playing standard flexible. So our boys are tucking in. I just keep observing them as they go down the flanks, but I do not want to fall. Oh, that's good clearance. Gomez does well, goes after that ball, but gives it up almost immediately. Renato Sanchez now with the ball, under some pressure. And this Hajek, yes, thank you very much. Germano has come deep. That's good. Okay. Okay. So what do we do? Now I'm gonna watch another highlight. So I'm gonna go to comprehensive. And earlier Pipoli has already picked up a yellow card. Pereira to Duval. Okay. We're gonna go structured, and I'm gonna go out to control. I wanna get a slight. I wanna not be too narrow when I'm defending. Dybala tight marked. Okay. I'm nervous. We are under the cosh. They're just attacking me not incessantly. It's like, holy crap, I can't even get to the ball. Fronty side hijack. Oh no. Yellow card on both my flanks. Come on, ref. Lectures hijack. Okay. Come on, guys. Okay, Zé Gomez out wide, crossing it. And it's hijack. Back to Colados. Manages to get the Batinho. That was close. Okay, now what is the other problem with this tactic? One dimensionality. AF that only wants to break offside traps, so they don't like move like, Sometimes you get the trident in front moving all over the place. I like to use a DLF on support, and sometimes a poacher, and then an attacking midfielder on attack duty to create those kind of movements. But here we're keeping it simple. Actually, if they want to keep attacking us, then maybe there's something to be said about attacking them through. To break the offside trap. Gabriel came so close to that. Johnston kicks it up. Batinho. Okay, it looks like we'll have to. We're not winning. Johnston's goal kicks are not doing well. Oh, Colado. I'm not gonna say anything. We're not supposed to enjoy the misery of others. Okay, so. But Colado has taken Gabriel Barbosa out of the game. One striker down. Substitution needed. Daniel Breton is up, and he's good too. Shit. Pipoli. Back to Jackman. Out to Zuniga. To Zé Gomez. Zé Gomez holds up the ball. Looks for options. Gets past 1-2. Germano is there now. Hajek. Plays it back to Jackman. Jackman to Zé Gomez. Now to Batinho. Batinho again shoots from range. Do I have that stupid instruction? Yeah, walk ball into box. Okay, Courtois. Webster now. Okay, we're gonna add the offside trap now. Hajek to Jackman. Jackman to Zuniga to Germano. Germano. Okay, we're doing a much better job of holding on to possession, but now our problem is going to be the strikers. They're too far. They're going to look for the option to pass into space, that's for sure. Oh, Dybala gets to this. Plays a beautiful pass to Breton, but Breton is offside. Okay, what can we do? Zé Gomez isn't finding any love. Dybala, they do well. Germano can't get to that. Zé Gomez. Colado down to Batinho. Batinho back to Germano. Germano to Zuniga. That's come deep to get the ball. That's why Germano is so deep. But that's good for us because it allows us to hold on to possession of the ball. Zuniga. Why am I not launching my wing backs? Because I'm worried about their flank attack with the 4-4-2. Batinho, Zuniga. Ooh, that was close. Germano out it goes. Okay, we're gonna make a few changes to the roles. Okay, we're gonna have to drop you into deep line. That's not too bad actually. Deep line forward on attack. But I could also play him as a poacher. And I'm going to try to launch him into attack. Because a poacher still does that, still tries to break the offside trap as well. Shebeta, Redowal, doesn't come close. Okay. I'm not willing to commit more players to my attacks, so I'm going to leave it the way it is. Duval, back to Courtois, Courtois to Redowal, on to Shebeta, Colado, Breton gets away. The boys are coming back and forcing a save from the keeper. That's good football. Another corner. Jackman to Betinho. Kone, such a good defender on the right flank. Pipoli is having to square off against Kone. Kone is a superb defender. Alright, Pipoli with the throw to Betinho. The good news is Pipoli has been getting up on that side of the flank. 32 minutes. Okay, Betinho is not having a good game, so we might want to change. Might have to think about bringing him off. Colado to Germano. Germano to Zé Gomez. Zé Gomez looks, can't thread one up. The ball goes out. That's good. Now I'm seeing a bit more movement in the final third. Alright, that's good. That's good. Okay. Okay, now we got two defenders. Okay, I'm going to change the roles around. Betinho will come here because he's got better acceleration anyway. Dybala. Pipoli wins the header. Kone has come up quite high up the pitch. Shebeta. Pipoli does well. He's getting support. Colado comes in to support him. Jackman. Zuniga. Back to Colado. Colado Germano. Back to Zuniga. Into space. Maldonado forced to play it back to the keeper. Out wide to Pereira. Pereira, he skips past the challenge of Hajek. Dybala, great tackle from Colado. Get a corner to defend. Shebeta. Colado hits it away. Shebeta again with the throw. This has been an even match between two sides. Both sides not giving a lot away. Maldonado with the free kick. Johnston has it easy. I'm not going to commit one more to attack. That's one is enough. So we're not going to move another player into attack. We're playing control structured. Now I'm going to try and get more into transition so the mentalities will be a bit more closer. Flexible Pereira. This is good reading from the Borthwick Jackson. Okay, let's look at the boys. Zuniga now. To Colado. To Jackman. Why don't I use pass into space? Because it's too risky at the moment. Colado to Jackman. What a ball to Pipoli. Can you deliver across? He does. Ooh, that header from Zé Gomez. Pipoli. That's one of the few chances we've had. Shebeta beats Pipoli, but Webster comes up to clean up the mess. Jackman, Zé Gomez, Zuniga, back to Germano. He's brought down by Renato Sanchez. Come on, ref. Yellow. Ooh, it's a red card. Oh. Good news. This is a real battle between two sides. Betinho is still 6.3. Okay, we're going to have to take Betinho off. Betinho is just not playing. So we're going to bring on Pascal Costa. The boys are picking up cards as well. So Betinho, thank you. You just picked up a card. Now you can leave the pitch. Pipoli. Germano back to Zé Gomez. Zé Gomez comes into the box. Zuniga with a shot is a corner now. Alright. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Germano into the box. Zé Gomez now to Jackman. Jackman plays it to Germano. Germano. Oh, Maldonado is going to come away with this. This is a brutal match. I mean, two sides that are pissed off with each other, I guess. So what can we do now? We could definitely do something. I'm thinking of bringing on Cesar Lopez and taking out Germano, because now we don't need him dropping deep. But Germano is extremely good at set pieces. It's a dilemma. Alright, we are not going to take a chance. We're not gonna. Okay, so we got Germano here. Instead, I'm going to turn him into an attacking midfielder on attack, so he gets further forward. I'm going to get him to dribble less, and I want him to move into channels as well. He's going to close down hard and tackle harder in the final third. Johnston to Germano. Germano to Zé Gomes. Zé Gomes gets his Zuniga. Zuniga, oh, come on, Pipoli. In the right place at the right time. No, he does not. Dybala is away. Dybala is on his own. He's looking for options. Gets it to Johnston. Now to Hajek. To Zuniga. To Germano. Now to Colado. They're still playing with two strikers. Their two strikers are good enough. Pipoli and Kone. Oh, Pipoli knows better. Zuniga, Costa. Pipoli knows better than to try to beat Kone, because Kone is just going to hack him. Kevin Jackman now picks up a yellow card. Webster, Maldonado, Pereira, Lerma. They're forcing the PSG boys back. Good football. Colado into space. Costa is away. Costa can beat them. Costa. Oh my lord, what the hell? Oh. Zuniga, Germano into space. Costa lines up for Zé Gomes. Costa again. Oh, they can't score. Alright, boys. It's times like these when we don't believe in this shout. Okay, we're going to roam from positions, and we're not going to pass into space, but we're going to go wider. And we're going to pass into space. Yes, we are going to do that anyway. So let's take some chances. Hajek to Jackman, to Costa, to Zuniga, to Colado. Shoots, skies the shot. The question now is whether we need to bring off anybody. Jackman, Zuniga, Pipoli. Well, Olmedo can come on for Zuniga. We don't want too many players to be carded. So we're gonna take Olmedo on now. Pipoli to Zé Gomes, back to Pipoli, crossing it in for Jackman. Jackman shoots, and finally Pipoli's cross did enough. We have scored. Can I cancel the substitution? Oh, I should leave. I mean, I should just keep the substitution going. Oh, what a cross from Pipoli. Jackman striking it through and hits the crossbar, and then Costa was on hand. Oh, the two substitutes working well. Or rather, it's one substitute working very well. Okay, Pipoli 6.9. Okay, Webster still got a yellow card. Okay, we're going to take Webster off. I don't want to run into risks right now. So Webster is going to come off for Taylor Moore. And we're going to make our last change. No, we can't make any more changes. Those are all the changes I can make. I was thinking of bringing on Alpa Kusuku for someone else. For Kevin Jackman. Yes, Gloucester City won. Can we get our revenge on PSG? We want to knock them out of the Champions League. We get another corner. Smart play from the boys. I'm swaying from left to right. Germano. Zé Gomes. Germano. Ooh, this is going to be a race. Come on, come on, come on. Don't you dare lose it. Jackman wins the ball. No, he loses the ball to Maldonado. But Colado does well. Oh, Colado forced them into a dangerous back pass. Breton into space. Dybala can't Good thing we brought more on. Germano, Olmedo. This is good football. Collado to Germano. Germano to Zé Gomez. Zé Gomez checks back, gives it to Olmedo. Olmedo to Costa. Costa gives it off to Pipoli to Zé Gomez. Shoots. Oh my god, there should have been a goal. What the hell? We should have scored our second goal from that. That was superb football. As the boys, I mean, yes, we have the advantage of the extra man, but come on, that was a sweet move. And yeah, their left flank. We're going down. We're not going down their left flank, which is the vulnerable flank. We're going down the right flank where they got two players. Because we got Ilya Pupoli on that side, that's why. So the whole idea was to have a wing back on attack there. So I could ask, we could do something else, like for the last 10 minutes, make life a bit more miserable. Okay, we're gonna turn one on support, one on attack. This is crazy. We already have a lead. We should be protecting it, but no, I'm deciding I want to add. Oh, now they've gone into a 3-man midfield. Hajek now to Olmedo. Olmedo to Germano. Germano back to Hajek. Plays it out to Collado. Collado from range. 7 more minutes left on the clock. Okay. Collado. Oh, he can't get to that ball. Traore drags the ball-winning midfielder to one side of the pitch. Oh, Dybala is away. Shoots. Johnston comes off his line, makes a great save. Alright, shouts. No more roam, no more pass, retain, work ball into box. Let's try and keep the ball, boys. Let's not lose the ball now. We got a 1-0 lead to protect. 23 shots, 10 on target. My stats don't mean jack. We only have 1 goal. Traore, Dybala. Don't you dare FM me. Dybala. Back to Kone. Pipoli wins the ball. Yes. He has done well. Tries to get it to Costa, but can't get it to Costa. But the boys have done okay, brilliantly. Gets it to Lerma. Yes. And Gloucester City have beaten PSG 1-0 in the first round. Okay, the first leg of our first leg result has been brilliant. We've beaten PSG. They've had Renato Sanchez sent off, which means he cannot play in the next round. Isn't Jose Mourinho going to say something? Come on, Jose. Where are you? Oh yes. Sorry. Correct. I haven't been speaking to the press. Question from Frantisek and Adam Webster have been ruled out of the first due to suspension. Just how much of a disappointment is that? I prefer to be optimistic. That's it, man. We got 2 yellow cards. That's going to affect us in the next leg. So next leg, who's going to be playing in the next leg of the Champions League? So I'm looking at my team and I'm going, Hajek is actually the best. But we've got a youngster learning the trade. His name is Agostinho. Where's the little chap? There we go. Marcio Agostinho. He's learning the trade and he should be fine. So we'll get him into the game. And we're happy. So we've managed to knock PSG off their perch. We've defeated them. And we will have to face them again. And wondering what tactic we'll be using the next time against them. So I'd like to thank everybody for sending in their tactics. Well, it was a very interesting way of playing the 4-3-1-2. I like this 4-3-1-2. I did have to make a few changes because I wanted some slight tweaks. I did only slight tweaks to the system. Overall, it's still a very good tactic. We should have beaten them by a bigger margin, but we had to make certain changes because they were playing with a 4-4-2. So the most noticeable change was here. And then later on in the match, and I wanted to push a bit more, I changed this guy into an attacking midfielder and I played this guy into a poacher. Why did I play a poacher? Because a poacher holds up. Poacher doesn't play through balls, so you gotta look to pass to either Bettino, Germano, or to somebody on the flanks. Having said that, I should have also moved the poacher here because the poacher would have worked very well with Pipoli. things I forgot to do in the game. Well, I hope you enjoyed this edition of the FM Tactics. Thank you very much, Tim, for your 4-3-1-2. It was a lot of fun to use. And yes, the wingback, well, he did get a couple of good matches in. Unfortunately for us, he's still not. It's not perfect, but I'm sure that we can tweak it a bit more, and we can actually have a winger playing here who could be a lot more devastating. Give Pipoli a bit more time, and I reckon he will be very good at this. But unfortunately for me, I like Pipoli exactly where he is in my 4-4-2. So thanks for your tactics, and I appreciate everything that you guys have done. If you want to submit your tactics, please drop me a note here on the YouTube channel, link it to SendSpace or Dropbox, and I'll use your tactic. I might tweak it a bit, but definitely looking forward to trying some of your tactics on the show. I'll share what I know, and if you want to share it with the rest of the community, let me know too. If you don't, then it's fine. Then I guess the rest of the world will have to ask you for it, the hound you for it, but I would share your tactic otherwise. So yeah, cool. So I want to thank everybody for submitting the tactics. I want to thank everybody for watching the show. If you like the show, please subscribe, hit the like button, and the more likes, it helps get the word out, and I want to help as many people as I can. So you guys have a good one. Take care. And once again, I'd like to thank all my patrons for their continued support of this channel. You make this kind of show possible. So take care. Bye bye.